Welcome back into Uno X. The Grand Tours are finished, but the series is not over yet. Plenty of races still on the menu, but today we're only going to focus on the European Championships, the rainbow jersey on the line at the Worlds in Rwanda. I cannot wait for that one. And then of course, Lombardia. We've already won one monument this season. Let's try and make it two at Lombardia. But can we do that in the World or European Champion jersey? That's the goal. Let's find out. Now, we don't really have a chance here at the European Championship time trial in France. Ganna, Van Aert and Kung are the favourites. We have Tobias Foss of the Ineos Grenadiers and Andreas Letnesson for us. Let's jump in anyway and see how we get on. And I'm thinking a top 10 would be a great result for us here today. Letnesson at the first bit, plus 2 day for him. He's 4th place for now. And we do have this little kicker to the line, making sure we're saving at least some energy for that now with Letnesson into the final kilometre. Have I gone too early? We want to spend this red now all the way to the line. Maybe gone a little early there. Anyway, Letnesson crossing the line into first place. I guess let's see how long we hold on to the hot seats. Our closest challenger so far could be our very own Captain Price. Let's see where he goes, 4th place. Here it is though, Eduardo Affini to the line and he takes us off top spots. Letnesson now down to 4th place, but we do have Tobias Foss, who obviously doesn't ride for Uno X, but on a lovely plus 3 day. Let's see where he goes, the former world champion of course in this discipline, pushing it to the line, again using all that red energy just to the line, and we do indeed go to first place. Okay, I like that very much, but Primoz Roglic is going to beat us 27 seconds ahead. And actually, Juan Ayuso has taken the best time so far. Wout van Aert only 4th place, only Pippo Ganna left for the European title, and he takes it 39 seconds ahead. Okay, 6th and 12th place for Team Norway. Obviously, Letnesson the only rider riding for Uno X, but Ganna blowing everyone away here. Anyway, I reckon it's time for a road race. And actually, I wanted to sign one more rider for next season, Captain Price. But unfortunately, he wants to go to Q36. We've missed the boat, and Captain Price will not be coming home to Uno X. Oh, Captain, my Captain. That is a shame. Anyway, into the road race we go. A hilly circuit here in France. Evenepoel definitely the favourite on this type of parkour, but can the likes of Wout van Aert or even Mads Pedersen, our future rider, survive? We're not coming into this with the greatest of options, I have to say. Abrahamsen may be an attacker, maybe Perstrand Hagenes or Nordhagen on a long-range attack. Let's see what we can do. But to be honest, I might be riding for Mads Pedersen, even though he's not riding for Team Norway today. And judging by our race days, our guys have already checked out for their off-season anyway. Let's just try and get a couple riders up the road and shake things up here. And that's exactly what we're able to do with Anders and Jonas Abrahamsen up the road alongside Oliveira and Van Dijk. 3 minutes is the gap, not really expecting anything from this move. But like I said, I do think Mads Pedersen could be Uno X's best chance in this race. So if you want to attack up to us, Mads, I'll definitely ride for you up the roads. I think we're allowed to do that. So on these climbs, my plan is simply to pace with Anders for these guys in this group, Abrahamsen, Oliveira and Van Dijk. If we can try and stay out front for as long as possible, that would be perfect. Couple laps later, the pace is still on in the peloton and we do have a split. Only 43 riders now in this group. I think this will be closed eventually. Anyway, still 3 minutes for the guys ahead, working well together. Abrahamsen looking fantastic as well. And oh my word, we've just dropped Oliveira and Van Dijk, and our guys now are going to have to work together. Maybe on, let's go 70, we need to keep Johannessen with us over the top. But it's a duo attack now, 70k to go. What happened to Oliveira and Van Dijk? Now this is the type of situation I'm looking for. We do have an attack now off the front. Axel Laurence, Attila Volta and Pippo Ganna. Finally, Johannessen is pretty cooked. I'd love to keep him here, but Abrahamsen is going to have to go on alone now. But if this group featuring the motorbike that is Pippo Ganna can join Abrahamsen, that would be perfect. So I'm just cruising now with Abrahamsen, waiting for Ganna and Volta to join. They now have over a minute on the peloton behind, who have let Ganna go up the road to join Abrahamsen. This is now a good move for us. And here we go, Evenepoel working on the front now. Maybe he's in domestique mode for Van Aert, but Abrahamsen, Ganna and Volta working together now. But Attila Volta now not working with this group. Come on Attila, we need your help. And here we go, move is over. Finally, Abrahamsen is caught and we focus now on our guys behind. Only 29 riders in this group. These are the only riders left now. We need to try and fire attacks off the front. We have Foss and Letnesson as attackers, and then we maybe have Tversnes in a reduced sprint. But the pace remains high for now, so we're going to stay in the group. Here we go then, final ascent of this climb. We have Foss trying to lead up Letnesson, but now we have an attack. Tom Scoynes, Sobrero, Van Van Aert as well. Letnesson looking fantastic for energy for us. Tversnes as well starting to struggle. Try to hold these wheels, guys. Move to Mads if you can. Letnesson though, right at the front and on the wheel now of Wout van Aert. Now can we come over the top with one of these guys? There goes Tratnik. We're going to stay in the wheel of Van Aert. Tversnes in the wheel of Letnesson. We have 11 riders left at the front here. So 3k to go. The favourites in this group are Van Aert and Pedersen for sure. I'm trying to take the wheel of Mads Pedersen, but we're never going to win it like this. Letnesson, oh my word, Van Aert attacking from the front and we're completely cooked. Trying to follow that wheel, get in the wheel of Scoins. 1k to go, sprint with our guys. Who's going to win this? A drag to the line, and Van Aert with the perfect bottle job and the perfect lead out for Mads Pedersen, the Uno X rider, European champion. Just as we planned it here today. A perfectly ridden race from Team Norway, setting up their Uno X rider Mads Pedersen for the win. That was completely planned, if I don't say so myself. Anyway, time for the World Championships. It's time for Rwanda. Beginning with the time trial, what a course we have today, including a cobble climb to the line, 37k. Can Ghana do the European Worlds double, or can maybe someone surprise him here today? We're not racing for the win with Foss and Vingegaard. Again, let's just see what we can do today. Maybe a little bit of recon ahead of the road race. So Søren Vingegaard has a pretty stinky day, a -2, but how good is it to be in Kigali, in Rwanda, for the World Championships? Oh, this is going to be such a fun Worlds. I cannot wait for these in real life later this year. Oh my word, into the mist, into the clouds as we ascend here in Kigali. What a course this is. I'm so pumped for Kigali, guys. Anyway, first split now for Vingegaard. Where does he go? He actually goes first place. Only a couple of riders, 10 riders have gone though. This course has so many steep pitches, an absolutely wonderful site, a wonderful setting for the World Championships, and we still have that cobbled sector to come. 1k to go for Vingegaard. Here are the cobbles into the final kilometre. Terrain that suits our man, but he is suffering today on the TT bike, trying to push it all the way to the line. Can we take the provisional best time? What a finish here in Kigali. Vingegaard into 5th place. Nowhere near the win, but I thoroughly enjoyed that time trial. Tobias Foss on a much better time. He's first place at the second split for us. So we will try and take the best time so far, with Tobias Foss going a little too early to the line. Second place, 3 seconds is all. Anyway, Joao Almeida has the best time so far. Roglic only 3 seconds down ahead of Ayuso, and we only have Vingegaard, Van Aert and Pippo Ganna left. I don't think it's going to be Van Aert's day here. Nope, only 7th place, just ahead of Tobias Foss actually. Anyway, Pippo Ganna does the double. He's the best time trialist in the world, and he'll wear the European and the rainbow jersey next year. I think he'll focus on the rainbow jersey though. For us, 9th place with Foss, and our sweet king Vingegaard all the way down in 32nd place. Anyway, after that I am pumped for the road race. Let's get into it. And after skipping the time trials, we have the likes of Tadej Pogacar, Remco Evenepoel and Mathieu van der Poel all here to compete for the rainbow bands in Kigali. What a course we have. Oh boy. And we haven't seen our guide Tobias yet today, but he arrives. He's been saving himself in his fitness peak now to compete for the rainbow bands in Kigali. And actually, one final change to our lineup will take out Nordhagen and put in Tobias Foss. Simply a better rider for this parcours and a better domestique for Tobias. Well, I say that, maybe I should have stuck with Nordhagen. Foss gets a -2 day. Anyway, I think a idea would be to put one of our riders in the breakaway. Perstrand Hagenes, a good option there. Let's try and stick him up the road. Anyway, for now, we're just happy to build a lead in the breakaway with this nice little trio to have a satellite rider up the road later in the race. Anyway, now coming off the course briefly for this longest climb of the race, for the entire race actually, then we go back onto the circuit in Kigali. The gap for the breakaway now down to 4 minutes. But when Tadej Pogacar is in the race, you need to be ready for anything. What if he attacks on this climb coming up? What if we attack on this climb coming up? We're not going to see a Pogacar attack on this climb. 106k still to go. This race yet to be decided. So positioning becomes all the more important, but we're just not seeing as attritional a race as I expected so far. 73k to go. All of our guys look fine. And the tempo is on at the front, but I can't really attack with Hagenes up the road. We have that satellite rider. I don't want to ruin that. But we cannot let this continue, because at this rate, we're going to have a mass sprint in Kigali. I cannot believe it. So we're going to try something now. Let's try and attack up to the breakaway. Tversnes and Abrahamsen, try and get up the road, my boys. Let's see if we can cause some chaos. With Johannessen behind, trying to mark Tadej Pogacar. Tversnes has done his job. Abrahamsen now bridging bridging to the front of the race on this cobble climb over the start-finish line. He is going to join Hagenes at the front of the race. Okay, and Hagenes is going to pull all out here. Come on, Per. Oh, this is tense now. This is tense. 33 seconds is the gap. Johannessen still chilling in the group behind. Here we go. Jorgensen attacking. Scoins as well. Johannessen caught a little out of position. So was Pogacar though. Roglic trying to respond. We're going to stay to the front now. And Abrahamsen, you try and pull in this group with Perstrand Hagenes now. 36 seconds is the gap. And Michael Matthews is trying to bridge alongside Matteo Jorgensen. Tom Pidcock trying to attack now. It's all over the road. Matthews is caught, so is Jorgensen. Johannessen still staying in the group of Tadej Pogacar. There he is. Is Pogacar going on this climb? Yes, he is. Oh my word, I'm going to try and follow that with Johannessen right now, but was I too late? Pogacar trying to bridge to the front to join Abrahamsen up the road. Johannessen trying to respond. We're unable to bring him in. Oh, we do. We just about catch Tadej Pogacar, unable to bridge to the front, and Johannessen still in the group of Tadej. But one thing's for sure, I think this is all coming back together. G is done. We have huge attacks now on the cobbles. Van der Poel, Matthews, Almeida as well. And Abrahamsen is finally caught. Oh, so now we have 21 riders at the front of the race. Johannessen is here. Abrahamsen as well. Plenty of Belgian riders, of course, after those cobbles. Whew, things are getting tense. Here we go, the only real uphill section of this course. Van der Poel now in the wheel of Roglic will follow that wheel, but no one can create separation on this course. Now just 34 riders at the front of the race. You guys chill out, you get your own water now as we come onto the cobbles again up to 95 with Abrahamsen. There's Van Aert. Maybe we go now. Maybe we go right now with Tobias Johannessen. A huge attack into the final lap here in Kigali, and Johannessen is clear for now, but it's chaos behind. Okay, Mads Pedersen, Van der Poel and Johannessen at the front of the race, but Wout van Aert going to bring this back together for Belgium, or is he? Wout van Aert unable to close that gap, and we do have these riders clear. Mohoric closes. So now it's just 22 riders at the front of this race. We're going to try and get Abrahamsen up the road to help Tobias Johannessen. Here we go. Get in your teammate's wheel, and it's still Van Aert on the front, working for Evenepoel, I think. Anyway, just 4.5k to go. There's the Pogacar move, is it? There it goes. We need to respond right now with Abrahamsen and try to get to Pogacar's wheel. Can we do that though? Can Pogacar hold on here in Kigali? Johannessen has nothing left to sprint. We're not going to win today, I'm sure of that. It's going to be Van der Poel trying to close in Tadej Pogacar. Is he going to do it? All the way to the line, and Tadej Pogacar is going to retain the rainbow bands ahead of Pedersen. Van der Poel will be third. We put up a fight with Tobias, but only 5th place here today. Damn it, I think there's a way we could have won that race. He's just so difficult to beat. Tadej Pogacar, the world champion again. I mean, look at those attributes. A top 5 for Tobias today, no shame in that. Maybe I could have used my teammates better. Maybe should have saved myself for that final sprint to the line. But 5th place, we can be proud of that. Anyway, we have one final race left this season, and I want to win it. Of course, I'm talking about Lombardia, the 5th and final monument of the season, our final race of the year as well, and we're out for revenge. Tadej Pogacar, you better watch out. If you take the rainbow bands, we're gonna win this monument, let me tell you now. But it's not only Tadej, of course, Vingegaard, Roglic, Mas, and the like also here, but we know Tadej is the man we need to watch. Anyway, our race, of course, is based around Tobias Halland Johannessen. Let's go and win this thing. So how do we plan to win this race, you may ask? So, I have Anderson in the breakaway just to have a satellite rider up the road. Tobias, on a great day, he's been preparing for this race since La Vuelta a España, and he is ready. So with Anderson up the road, I think our goal has to be to try and attack up to him early. But we have to be aware that the Passo di Ganda is the hardest climb of the race. So we need to have something left there. And by the way, Anthony Holter protecting Johannessen today. He's racing his final race for the team today. A great rider. We'll have a full rundown of the transfers after this race. So in line with my plan to attack on the Crocetta, I'm going to wait until then. Then I'm going to pace all out on the foot of that climb with our team before attacking to the top with Tobias. Let's see if we can make that happen. Here we go then, coming into the foot of the Passo della Crocetta. It's been Evenepoel and Pogacar's teams relaying all day long to control the breakaway. Only 2.5 minutes. Would have liked to see that towards 5 minutes at this point, but we need to tempo now. We need to make this a really difficult climb. So here we go. Freddy Dversnes straight to the front for us. Come on, Freddy. Put in the ride of your life here. And Johannessen entering the climb in an absolutely perfect position. Literally, fifth wheel in this group. So we are indeed going to catch Idar Andersen here, but now he can relay on the front to replace Dversnes. A great ride by him. And Andersen, it's now your turn, my man. So Andersen is cooked. Even Nordhagen is struggling. And even Tobias is now struggling. I don't think we can attack on this climb, guys. And actually, that move could be backfiring very quickly. We only have Anders left to help Tobias. Oh no. We succeeded in blowing up the race, but we may have succeeded also in blowing our own team up. Here we go then. The Passo de Ganda begins. I'm going to start this climb at maybe 78. Don't want to go much faster. The steepest section is towards the top. And it's all going on right now. Up the road, Evenepoel has attacks. I'm going to set my own tempo with Tobias. Like I said, I'm focusing on the top section of this climb. Don't want to go too early here. Pogacar has gone as well now. He's overtaken Evenepoel on the road. We now are without Anders Johannessen to help out his twin brother. We're in a group of 21 riders, I think. Let's stay here for now, maintain 84 position. But now we're coming into the section where hopefully we can make a difference. 14 riders in this group, but Pogacar and Remco are both up the road. We need to try and join them at the top of this climb. Ciccone is gone, but we still have 10 riders here. O'Connor is gone as well. Vingegaard, Bernal on a good day as well. We are now struggling towards the top, and Pogacar is still clear over the top. We cannot join him. And how will the cohesion be in this group? Okay, no cohesion at all. Enric Mas on the attack. Maybe now is our moment. Maybe now is our moment with Tobias to counter-attack Enric Mas and join Pogacar for this descent. Okay, we do join Tadej. Will this move stick now though? Will this move stick? We're clear. Remco, Pogacar and Tobias. And surely there's no teammates in this group. They weren't working when I was there and they're not really working now. 30 seconds to the front trio. Come on, Tobias. Pogacar leading this descent ahead of Remco and Johannessen. Of course, Remco crashing in this descent earlier in his career, or a descent at Lombardia. Anyway, 35 seconds is the gap. We need to work together now. Come on, guys. No! No! No way. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. Tobias Johannessen crashes in the descent. The most important descent of his life, and he crashed. I do not believe it. Anyway, we attack up to the chasing group. We're now going to sit here and hope that front duo are brought in. We were there with Pogacar and Remco. We're now in the chasing group. Oh my god, we literally did everything perfectly until that moment. Sometimes I am convinced this game hates me. Anyway, 10k to go, maybe it's not over. Remco and Pogacar continue to work together, but we have to sit on here. We're cooked after attacking up to this group. Can we maybe somehow recover and win this race? The Colle a Puerto is here. We now go all out with Johannessen to try and bridge to the front of the race, but 37 seconds. We were there and we're not getting back here today. What a shame. It's Remco versus Pogacar. We should be here. Oh, I can't believe it. This is painful to watch. Painful to watch Remco and Pogacar fight out this race. We were in the decisive split. Instead, we're going to be competing for a podium place. We're not going to get that though, I think. Let's try and follow Buitrago behind and sprint into the final kilometre. Remco versus Pogacar. Surely Pogacar is going to win this. And of course he does. Pogacar wins the Lombardia. But I am absolutely gutted with a 4th place today with Tobias Johannessen. That race was snatched away from us in the cruelest way possible. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. We were there. We were right there with Pogacar, with Remco in the decisive move in the final race of the season. What a finish it was set to be between the 3 riders. And Tobias crashes. I'm gutted. 4th place is a decent result, a decent recovery in the end, but we deserve so much more today. We deserve the chance to win this one. Genuinely. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Despite that painful end to the season, what a year it has been for Uno X. We end with the most victories this season, 57, just beating the Lotto Dev team of all teams, then UAE, just 2 wins behind us, but we get the most. And Tobias taking 13 leads the way, but Varensgold, Pedersen for our Dev team, he got 10 as well. Askren got 6 victories, what a year for him. Magnus caught with 5. That of course puts us top of the team rankings as well, beating out UAE, and Tobias Halland Johannessen rises to 2nd place, only beaten by Pogacar in the last calendar year. Varensgold deserves his place in the top 10 as well. Scrolling down, Nordhagen makes it to 13th place, still only 20 years old. What a year for him. Askren as well in the top 20. And at the Grand Tours, we got 1 podium this year. Nordhagen got 3rd place. We got 5th place at the Tour and 4th place at La Vuelta as well. So we were close to 3 podiums, but only 1 in the end. Nonetheless, Vingegaard dominates the green jerseys in the races he enters, Nordhagen as well, taking 2 white jerseys too. A fantastic monumental campaign as well, winning our first monument for the team at San Remo. But one thing's for sure, I am not over that Lombardia, not yet at least. But this is where we were unbelievable in the other classics, winning literally everything, all over the place. Tobias winning Strada, La Flèche as well, Vingegaard, E3 and Gent-Wevelgem too. So we've dominated the second tier classics, but we have some missing still in the monument section. And that's where I hope this man can come in. Mads Pedersen, I want to try and win the monuments with him next season. So this will not be the final episode of the series, guys. We'll have one more episode, and it's going to be the monuments next season. Led by Pedersen, alongside Tobias Johannessen, we have an unbelievable team with, of course, Vingegaard as well. Söderqvist comes in too. We have the potential, I think, to win every monument next year. So let's make it happen. Anyway, quite a few changes for the team this year. We bring in 3 riders and let go of quite a few actually. You can see Bevel goes to Lidl Trek, Scarset going to Intermarché, quite a few of our riders going to World Tour teams, and I love to see them get that opportunity. I mean, we spent all of our salary literally on this man right here. Hopefully he's going to be worth it. Anyway, we get our chance now to vote for the Velo d'Or. You know who I'm going for. Tobias Halland Johannessen as first place and Vingegaard seconds. I think that's fair. I've received an email and we do have a winner of the Velo d'Or. I haven't looked yet. Let's see, the star of the year is Pogacar, Johannessen, second place. But I have to say, what an effort by him this year, winning San Remo, 3rd at Liège and 4th at La Vuelta. What a season for our boy from Norway. And there's no shame in being beaten by the greatest cyclist of all time. Anyway, fast forward a couple of months, we have arrived in January 2026. And Mads Pedersen is officially a member of Uno X. Oh boy, that looks simply lovely. Anyway, like I said, I at least want a crack at the monument with this team. I want to try and win some, so that will all be in the episode coming next, guys. The final episode of the series. We'll play San Remo, Flanders, Roubaix and Liège all in the same episode. And yeah, I'm kind of gutted we have to end this series. We haven't quite made as much progress in game as I would have liked, but PCM 25 is coming and I'm very excited for that one. Anyway, if you are looking forward to the final episode of Uno X, hit like down below. Let me know what you thought in the comments as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.